What's going on, guys? It's Dssy here, or Dizzy here, or Cody. Your choice. You can call me whatever you want. You can call me Nurse Joy for all I care. A few things to talk about while we play. I guess the first thing I should say is that I'm gonna be significantly further than where my last video was. As you guys may or may not know. I mean, you obviously should know if you watch the series, but if you don't, then I'll just fill you in. I kind of screwed up the recording. It wasn't my fault per se, because what happened was the emulator I use has a setting to turn the sound down, and I turned it down, but I turned it down before I loaded up the game. So I guess when I loaded the game itself, it kinda defaulted back to the normal, and for whatever reason that I can't explain, my mic was really low, and I mean I just spent like 20 minutes trying to fix it just now so I could record this. But yeah, so it wasn't top quality, and what I did was I uploaded some of it, but because of all the feedback I was getting, which wasn't that much, but I mean it was significant to me because people actually commented and let me know what they thought about it, and they said that the sound was, my mic was way too low for the audio output, so I just scrapped the rest of it. So with that being said, I ended the recording here, but what you saw was up to the cave, and I think it was the cave. I don't know how. I'll have to check to see, but I played quite a bit ahead. I had at least 2 more episodes recorded, but the audio was bad. Even though it wasn't bad in Vegas, it was only bad when it got to YouTube, really. But yeah, and another thing is, I've been busy with school. When I finished uploading what I had. Could you fuck up? I mean, fuck off. Come on now. Shut up! I'm trying to talk. Okay. So, oh my gosh. So, I was busy with school. Right when I finished recording, I had midterms were like a week away. And then after I did midterms, I just kind of put it off to try and work on school a little bit, even though I didn't do too good. From what I can tell, I didn't do that great. And I just recently finished finals. Just this week I finished finals. So I've been busy studying and trying to actually do well in school, and other than that, I really didn't have time, or the house was too filled to record. But yeah, this episode's gonna be about 20 minutes long because of that long intro. But it's good to be back, and hopefully I can finish this playthrough sometime soon because I really want to start another one. You guys have no idea. And it's not gonna be a Pokemon one. I've decided that much. I've also decided it's between 2 games, but I won't say anything. And if HSTL, or Ryan, or Hustle, or Baby, as sometimes I call him in real life, or in person, he's thinking about doing a playthrough / a series, and we've been discussing a lot on our off time, or downtime. Crap, I need to figure out where to go. During our downtime of not recording and midterms and all that, we've been discussing what we want to do with the channel, and we have a schedule worked out nicely. Once we can both record our playthroughs and whatnot, it's really... Please talk. What was I saying? Schedule. Oh yeah, it's gonna be I guess I can say it since HSTL is busy doing other things and he doesn't want to actually make the graphic video that I wanted to do to describe it. What it's gonna be is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Monday, one of us is gonna upload an episode of our playthrough on Monday, I think I said Monday too much then. Monday. One of us is going to upload an episode of one of our playthroughs whenever we both have playthroughs recorded. One of us will upload one episode on Monday, the next one on Tuesday, and then Wednesday we'll both upload an episode of our playthroughs, and then Thursday we will do a series together. I really want to do that series. That's because the whole point of this channel is to record both of us playing a game, and so you guys could hear our experiences and how we act when we're together. We actually tried to do that, but Fraps doesn't record Google Chrome nicely. It's gonna sound stupid saying that, but I hate Camtasia because of previous experiences. If you guys know me from my channel, before I decided to quit uploading the videos I uploaded, I used Camtasia and it always gave me problems. So I really just don't want to use it ever, but Fraps doesn't record the game that we wanted to play, which is on Google Chrome. And yeah, so I had to scrap that. We had about 15 minutes recorded, but the series I want is called Two Dumb Friends Play, obviously, and it's gonna be us playing a game, probably a user submitted game. Like, you can send us a message, post on our wall, send us a message on YouTube or on Facebook, post a message on our wall on Facebook, send us a tweet if you have that, or on Steam, anything you want, you can send us. Just tell us what game and we'll try our hardest to do it. We want it to be about 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, something like that, for an episode, and it'll only be once a week, and we want it to be a different game every week, but maybe sometimes we'll do, like, each week we'll play a game that we've already played if we like the game, like maybe something like Minecraft. I don't know. Neither of us knows exactly the full details of any of what I'm saying. This is all what we want to do and what we hope to accomplish. And then on Friday it would be we were thinking of like a Q&A, like you guys send us messages and comments and stuff like that. Same thing as what I said before, any social media, any way that you can get in contact with us, you do it, you send us a question and we'll play a game and talk and answer the questions and dick around like we usually do. Then on Saturday we would probably we haven't really fixed the schedule, but what I remember is Saturday and Sunday would be us just doing a together series. Like, instead of what I just said about Thursdays where we both do a random game, Two Dumb Friends Play, it would be like, I don't know, maybe a Minecraft series or something. I'm just using that because that's a series that's easy to put together, but it's not the only game we would play. Yeah, that sounds, I think that's about right, or maybe yeah, it was something like that. So yeah, leave me a comment and let me know what you think about that. Got the belches. Oh, I hope no one comes home. So yeah, that's what's been talked about as far as Two Dumb Friends and where we want this channel to go. We really, both of us, really like recording and uploading to YouTube. We have this chemistry together that I don't think anyone else on YouTube has. I mean, there's Game Grumps, yeah, but they're not the same as us. They don't do what we do. They have a different type of chemistry. They're like, oh, let's argue, or let's talk stupidity. But me and Ryan, we're like best friends that do really stupid things. I mean, to give you an example, one day he came over to my house, and this is back in high school. I feel like an old person saying that, a senior citizen. Back in high school, he came over one day and he used to have really long hair. You guys don't know anything about him right now, about the way he looks, but he used to have really long hair and really long nails. I don't know why, but he just did. And we were doing something. Actually, I'm gonna tell you, this entire recording session is probably gonna be about me and HSCL together, or what we do together when we're together. Ah, that sounds so stupid. What we do when we're around each other. So, I can't remember what was happening. I think he was shaking me to say something or another, and he accidentally cut my neck. It was a pretty big gash on my neck with his pinky nail, and I don't know how he didn't get any blood on him, but my neck was cut open and there was blood everywhere. And he suggested to me, and I shit you not, he said, "Cody, you know what would be perfect to fix that?" And I was expecting him to say something like Neosporin or Band-Aid, you know, something obvious and something realistic. He said, put rubbing alcohol on it. And I don't know if you guys know what rubbing alcohol is, the isopropyl alcohol. There's the white one, and then there's the green one. I love the scent of the green one, and it's more mild than the white one. And the white one I believe is like 90%, where the green one's like 70 or so percent alcohol content or something like that. And so he decided to tell me to use that, and I said, you know, that's a brilliant idea. So we both went downstairs into the medicine cabinet, and I grabbed the bottle and I gave it to him. I poured some in my hand and I slapped it against my neck, and I just held it there for a bit. And the pain was so bad that to this day it's still one of our favorite stories to talk about. Like, when we get together, sometimes he'll sleep over at my place, and we'll just stay up all night, and we'll run out of things to talk about, and we just end up reminiscing about things that happened back in the day, like how we met and what brought us together, like RuneScape. That's what brought us together mainly. That and the fact that we were like the only two white people at our junior high school, as people in the States call it, or, you know, I don't know, I think it's secondary school. It's essentially secondary school, low-level secondary school in the UK and everywhere else. Here it was actually just called another high school, which was stupid. Year 7 to 9 is what it was. We did that, and wait, shit, what was I talking about? Yeah, that's where we met. That's what I was saying. We met there, and then, oh, well, what it was we had mutual friends, but we didn't know each other, because after there was a serious hurricane here, and he moved away to Canada during that time. It was around year 7-ish, early year 8, late year 7, when he moved away to Canada. And when he came back, we had mutual friends, and I used to hang out with these friends all the time. And then when he came back, they started hanging out with him, and because I didn't want to lose these friends, because they were good friends. I mean, to this day, the majority of us are still friends. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of us are still friends and talk to each other, but yeah. So let me just switch these Pokemon. So we started like seeing each other more around the school and talking a little bit, and then one day in PE, me and one of these friends were talking about RuneScape, and Ryan came along and he was like, RuneScape, that's such a stupid game. And we were like, no, this game's awesome. And eventually Ryan just started playing RuneScape again. I'm pretty sure this is how it went. He'll probably give you a different rundown or something. And oh shit, just use Swift. And then he started playing it again, and then we just all connected. And then one day another time during PE, Oh, come on. Another time during PE, we were, oh, oh yeah, we had to play cricket, but these teachers were pretty much hard asses, and they made you do laps, and you had to run the laps around the field. This is like I'd say it's like a full-size soccer field, or football field, whatever you want to call it. And, oh, come on, for frig's sake. So me and him started the laps, we were running, and then we said, we just like stopped running because we started talking about RuneScape, and we just kept walking the laps. And every time we walked, the coach would say, or the teacher, whatever you want to call him, sorry, getting over a cold, the teacher would say 5 more laps and run them. So we just kept walking the laps, and we eventually went through the entire PE class, which is about 2 hours, something like that, just walking around the field talking about RuneScape and other funny stories that we might have had. And then eventually it was like 5 minutes to the end of class, and they told us that we had to come and play. So we just went and played for the 5 minutes. We one of the funniest things I've ever seen, though, was someone hit the ball, and Ryan went to catch it, and he started doing this really funny run, and he said, he just like started shouting random things like, and that brings me to another thing about PE and our shenanigans. When he plays basketball, because neither of us are sports people, I'll just put that straight out there. Neither of us. We absolutely hate doing physical activities that involve competition and whatnot. I mean, we both we'll swim, we both do workouts every now and then, stuff like that, but we hate stuff like basketball and just PE in general. So anytime he was told that he had to like put more effort into playing or anything like that, he would just like chase after people, waving his arms. It wasn't waving, it was more like flailing his arms about and just shouting pure gibberish, and people would be like, what the hell is going on? And they would try to like fend him off, and then he would slap the ball out of their hand or whatever. And like that was around the time when me and him started becoming really close friends. Like we were closer than like the other people. Like we were closer to each other than the other people. And I guess it's partially because we're somehow related, but that's besides the point. We then yeah, we would just like talk all the time. Like if we had class together, or if we saw each other at lunch or whatever, we would just like talk about RuneScape or whatever. So I guess RuneScape is like what really brought us together. Just the fact that we were both, I mean, up until today, I stand by the fact that we were both insanely addicted. Like, we did not want to put RuneScape down. We did everything on that game. We got membership together. We just did so much. I mean, at one point we shared an account that I think it's banned now, or I don't remember the stuff, but we shared an account, and we put our money together, because I mean this is back in junior high, year 7, 8, 9. Neither of us had a job or anything, so we put our money together and we bought a membership on the account, and we experienced all the new things. I mean, the first thing we did was we walked through the gate from Falador to Catherby, I believe it is, or whatever it's called, whatever that mini one is, that mini city before Catherby. Berthorpe, something like that, I think. Yeah, we did that together. We did Castle Wars, that kind of stuff. So I'm getting distracted, but this is like reminiscent for me, or I'm reminiscing, I guess, is the proper way to say it. But how like we just like stuck together throughout the years. I mean, we were in the same house for sports and stuff in high school. So we like had PE together. We had drama together. Oh, drama was like my favorite thing because no, home economics when we had to cook. That was my favorite thing. But in drama, we had to do a play. We had to do a story of Anansi. If you guys don't know who Anansi is, then Google it. I'm sure you can find some of the tales. And if you can't, it's this spider. Well, I'm pretty sure it's a spider. I don't even know because I'm not into the history around these parts. But it's a spider who gets into shenanigans with different animals around his area. So we had to do a play, and I was a donkey, I believe, and the tale, the tale of the plot of the play was about us, like Anansi had this special pot that if you sang something about food and it had to rhyme, then he got the food, and he hid it from his wife, he hid it from everyone in the public, and it was a famine going on, I believe, or a drought, so there was no food for anyone, and he had the only food source, and everyone was getting skinny, I believe, and he was getting fat, and so I wonder if the randomizer is on. That would suck if it isn't. Let's just run here and check. I'll have to catch this too, won't I? Yep, it's on. If I can catch it, I'll catch it. Anyways, oh wait, I don't think. Okay, that's okay. I can encore him onto that, and then I won't die. Oh yeah, so I was the donkey. I can't remember what Ryan was, but like just the weeks leading up to the performance that we had to do to get our grade for that was amazing. And one of the rhymes that I remember is pot, pot, faster, faster, cook me up some Rasta pasta. I should probably say that with my accent, my best accent. Pot, pot, faster, faster, cook me up some Rasta pasta. Yeah, so that's one of the rhymes. And then I hear something downstairs. I'm sorry, I'm just really... Oh, my dad's here. I guess this recording is going to be done now. Catch you guys on the next time. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Dad came home for a second to get something. But he's back out now. So, I can keep recording. I was going to start editing. I actually had everything open. The frame, the side frames and everything was open and on Photoshop, and I just didn't want to. I wanted to record more. But, so, yeah. Where was I? I think I just finished telling the story about Anansi. Or whatever. Pretty sure that's what happened. Can this fucker I don't even care about catching it. Okay, home economics. This is probably I think we can both agree that this was our favorite class together. Year 10 in high school. Well, I think that's grade 11, maybe grade 9, I don't know. We had home economics together. We had all classes together, I think. No, we had most classes together. And one day we had to make brownies, and both of us like our food really sweet, and um, so we put a lot of sugar inside of our brownies, and when they finished baking, you could feel, like, when you took a bite into the brownie, you could hear the crunching of the sugar crystals. Um, we had to make pink lemonade for something or another, and again, both of us like our stuff really sweet. I mean, for reference, I'm drinking iced tea right now, and if Ryan were here, he would say, that's the diabetes I like, or something of the sort, because compared to how everyone else makes it in this house, I make it really good for him. Like, he likes it sweet, and I like it sweet too. Ooh. Hit the spot. Yes, I went and got a drink. I'll just keep using Alan. So yeah, we had to make pink lemonade, and again, we dumped sugar inside of it, and when you drank it, you could feel the sugar crystals going down your throat. It was like if you've ever eaten, I don't know, like honey bunches of oats. They, like, when you eat it, the bunches floats to the, or sinks to the bottom, and the oats floats to the top. So you kind of, like, you finish the oats before you get to the bunches. It's like a present, and it was kind of like that, except it was painful to drink it because you had to sit there and chew sugar crystals, and it was really bad. What other shenanigans have me and Ryan gotten into over the years? Rugby in year, I want to say it was year 12, but it could have been year 11. We were on the rugby field, and we had this other friend, and he was just like us, except he was smart, he was book smart, and he hated physical activity. Whereas me and Ryan are book average, and we hate physical activity. So I don't even know why that's relevant. Anyways, so the three of us are at the back, avoiding the ball and all physical contact as much as possible, and this one kid this kid throws the ball to the book smart kid, and he throws it to Ryan, and Ryan throws it to me, and I threw it back to Ryan, and then I threw it back to the book smart kid. I threw it to someone, and they threw it back to me, and I didn't want that ball, so I just like threw it up in the air behind me, and I walked away from it. I could not stand that sport. The thought of getting crushed by guys that are like my age but like 100 pounds bigger than me, or like a foot taller than me. Sorry, I just wanted to get a little sip of my drink. They were easily 100 pounds bigger than me, and like close to a foot taller than me, because back then I mean, I'm still a scrawny dude. I just started getting taller, and working out hasn't put any meat on me, so I'm just tall-ish guy, like 6'2" or whatever, 6'1", something like that. And I didn't want to get crushed by them, so I gave that ball away. I did not want it. I wanted nothing to do with it. I throw an ice ball at this guy, and yet I get infatuated. That's cute. What other stories? Just recently we both started remembering this one time that we went to the grocery store, and he reminded me of it, and I think we were with his parents. Can't remember, but we both dick around in the grocery store as is, and you put both of us together and we were just gonna dick around even more. So he goes up to the candy aisle, and or there's two candy aisles, or there's one candy aisle where it's like wholesale candy where you can put as much candy in it as you want, and then there's the packaged candies. So he goes up to these jelly beans, and he just wanted a handful of jelly beans, and he wasn't gonna pay for it. So he opens up the thing, and it just starts gushing jelly beans out all over the place. And he's like, oh shit, and he just sat there eating jelly beans the entire trip at the store. I'm gonna be saying a lot, trying to remember the different stories. Continuing. Just gonna continue with the story. Speaking of that, don't care to train anymore. Oh, we meet again, bitch. Let's see. I'm half tempted to just send him a message and ask him to remind me of some stories. I remember in junior high, or year 7, 8, 9, whatever. It was year 9, and Brian had just gotten with this girl. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. He got with this girl, and she was a mutual friend for both of us. I knew her, he knew her. We all hung out together. And he had a pimple on his forehead, and she didn't like seeing her boyfriend with that. So, actually, I'm pretty sure they were boyfriend girlfriend. If not, then it's irrelevant. Well, it's still relevant, but that little fact doesn't matter at all. 30. She popped this pimple, and it squirted. I shit you not, it squirted like a foot away, like a full arm's length away from his forehead towards her, and she had to like dodge it with, like, she had to lean to the left or right, whatever side she was facing, or she was whatever, to avoid the pus splashing her in the face. What else? Our last year of high school, I think it was our last year of swimming as well for PE. The first day, because everyone knew that what you were gonna pick and what you were gonna be able to do, because you got the choice. It was either you do football or swimming or something like that, some weird matchup like that. And so everyone was gonna pick swimming because you got to escape the heat and just hang out in a pool for a bit with friends and chicks in bikinis and all that. And so I volunteered. I didn't have my kit. I didn't have anything to swim in, but I volunteered. It was me and this other kid, because we needed at least 2 people to swim, or else the class was going to get cancelled and we were going to have to go do the other thing. I can't remember what it was, but we were going to have to do that. So I said, you know what, I'm going to swim. And I'm going to use I think I had my PE shorts. No. Ryan's girlfriend at the time had her PE shorts, and this other kid had his PE shorts, and Ryan's girlfriend was, oh shit, I used the wrong one. Ryan's girlfriend was really tiny, so there was no way I was fitting into her pants, because even though I'm a small guy, I just couldn't. There's no way. But this other kid could fit into them. So he gave me his pants for the day, and she gave him her pants, and me and him went swimming, and we had to do the breaststroke, which is not one that I like. And so we were doing the breaststroke and whatever, and I got a cramp in my entire lower body. Like both my legs were cramping up in the middle of a swimming lap. And so I said, okay, well, shit, this is gonna be bad. And they just all laughed at me. That was mean of them, but that's what they did. And who did I pick as my starter again? Oh yeah, Patrick. Fuck. Can't believe I forgot that. Anyways, swimming. They laughed at me because I got a cramp. No one checked to see if I was okay. They're mean. I gave my life for them, essentially. Excuse me while I take a drink. Well, fuck you too, bitch. What else? There was a point in time where me and Ryan weren't really as close as we are now. I'm not talking about at the beginning. I'm talking about like during our first year of college. He just started spending more time with his girlfriend, and like it. I know Ryan enough to say that he used to have girlfriends. Like, he always had a girlfriend, but he never really like was serious about them. He just wanted the girlfriend just to say he had a girlfriend, I guess you could say, something like that. He never really, like, he was never in love. But when he was with this girl, the same one who gave her PE shirt shorts, please don't be someone coming home. I actually need to check to see if anyone's in the house. Nah, screw it. Fuck it, we're doing it live. So that girl, I could see he was serious about. I mean, he chased after this girl for months on months on months, and when he finally got with her, we were just leaving high school, and I didn't want to potentially ruin his chance at love with her, so I just kind of like stopped hanging out so much with him so he could spend more time with her, and then it kind of just faded into me talking to other people, not seeing Ryan as much, not talking to Ryan. I really want this candy. Yeah, and we kind of just stopped talking for a bit, and then I think it was earlier this year or late last. No, it was earlier this year. We just kind of started talking again. Yeah, we just talked, and like I can't remember what happened. I mean, I know what happened, but I'm not gonna say what happened. We just started talking again, hanging out more, and now we're back to the way it was. I'm gonna say 7-8 years ago, when we first started talking, when we were first friends. Not when we were first friends, but when we like became really close. And it's good. It's like I have someone that I can tell I can say anything to Ryan, and I'll know he understands, because he's more than likely been in that same position. Look at me getting all sappy. But yeah. Another story. I had this laptop. Well, my mom bought this laptop. I think it was in... Give me a second. Be right back. Yeah, that's gonna have to do it for now, guys. Someone came home, and I'm kind of like camera shy, I guess you could say, and I don't want to be talking to you guys and with them home. So that's it, and unfortunately I didn't get very far, but I did my best, and I will see you again next time. Take care. Hug your parents. Tell your best friend you love them, because chances are you'll never find another person like that. Okay, bye.